Hello there, my name is Pastor Augustine Okoronkwo, and I'm happy to welcome you again to the second episode of the 24 things you must not do in 2024. In our previous episode, we were able to consider a couple of these things you must not do. At least we had 6 of them. We said in 2024, you should not compare yourself with anyone and you should not compete with anyone. We talked about procrastination, that you do not need to procrastinate. We also say that you should not accept failure or defeat as final. We further said you should not negotiate with the devil. We also said you should not spend too much time on social media this year, 2024. And finally, we talked about you not ignoring God, not playing church, and not playing God. In other words, this year you must be on guard to ensure that everything you are doing it right. If you're on the path of God, be on the path of God. If you're on the path of the devil, be there. Wherever you are, belong there. And so today, I'm going to be taking you further on the other things you must not do in 2024. And I'm going to be starting up with number 7. Number 17 you must not do in 2024 is do not waste resources. This is not the year where you spend anyhow without a financial plan. You must have a financial plan. You must have a financial goal. You must decide how to make use of the things you have. And when I talk about resources do not just talk about cash, money. Resources deals with strength, mental resources, emotional resources, spiritual resources, psychological resources, social resources, economic resources, political resources, resources of any kind. You must learn to properly utilize whatever you have. Let the right things be used for the right purpose. Whatever resources God has made available for you, you should not make use of it in the wrong way if you want to see a good result at the end of the day. Number 18 you must not do in 2024 is do not be lazy or idle. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 15 said, an idle soul suffer hunger. The Bible said, a folding of hands, so shall poverty come upon you. This is not the year you fold your hands expecting things to just fall in place. You must get involved. You must be productive. You must look for something to do with your hands. Whatever you can do legitimately to bring food on the table for you and to provide you with the means to meet with other things that God has committed into your hands, please do it. Go to work. Work is not a curse. Work is a blessing. When God created man in the Garden of Eden, the first thing he gave to man was work. You ought to work. When you work, you bring out the potentials, you bring out the giftings that are within you. Nothing can unlock your possibilities and the potentials within you more than work. Work is the process through which God refines you. Work is the process through which God brings out the best that is hidden in you. And so this year, do not be idle. By all means, try not to be idle. Get involved, find something to do, and whatever your hand finds to do, please do it well. For when you learn to do things well, you will surely stand before great men and not before mean men. And so this year, I'll say to you, go to work. Until you work, nothing will work in your life. Number 9 things you must not do in 2024 is that you must never cut corners. Those who cut corners cut their life short. I'm going to tell you a very quick and a short story. This one particularly is a real and a true life story. I was in a public transport just about 3 weeks ago, traveling home for the Christmas. And then there was this young man who was sharing the story of his family with us. He told us how in those days his father was a staff of one of these federal bodies, and they were given the responsibility and a contract to build an estate, which his father was part of it. As usual in Nigeria, as the case may be, this contract was awarded with a certain amount of money, and that amount of money was paid. But the contractors, at the point of execution, did not use the actual things they said that they would use in the building. And so many years after, When his father was about to retire, a portion of that estate was given to him as reward. Guess what? When they packed into the house and the first night they spent there, NEPA brought light. And as they switched on the light, everything about the electrical appliances got burnt. And when they came to make investigation to find out what went wrong, they discovered that everything that was used was substandard. This was his statement while he shared the story. He said, "My father regretted his action because at the end of the day, we spent far more than what should have been spent originally in putting that building in proper shape, in trying to correct the mistakes." And he said it's from that day he learned the lesson that in this life, you should never cut corners. There will be many options. There will be many things offering you the opportunity to cut corners in order to make things fast. We live in a fast-paced generation. Everybody wants to make it big in a short time. But may I tell you, there is no short route to success. True success takes a proper route, and the proper route of success takes time. Nothing that lasts is built overnight. Rome is never built in a day. 1,000 miles will always begin with a step. If you want to make an outstanding and a durable success, then you must do your best to ensure that you do not cut corners. 2024 is not a year to cut corners. If you don't want the devil to cut your life short, do not cut corners. Number 10 of the 24 things you must not do in 2024 is this: do not destroy or spoil things for others. Bad belly, no good. I know you are praying to be successful. I know you are thinking about the days when others will come around to celebrate with you. While you plan for your glorious days, please do not spoil another person's glorious days. Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. This is not the year to do bad belly. This is not the year to go about spoiling chances and spoiling things for others. This is not the year to blackmail someone for no good reason. This is not the year to go about sowing bad seed about somebody, going behind to tell wrong stories. Even if the stories are true, this is not the year to go about to spoil other people's name and reputation. Don't try to make a good name for yourself by giving other people a bad name. A man that is taking a goat to the market is going to the same market with the goats. The embarrassment you cause others will return back to you in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So will other men bring into your bosom. For whatsoever a man sows, he shall surely reap. Number 11 thing of the 24 things you must not do in 2024 is this: do not betray others. Yes. The Bible said in the last days, perilous times will come. Many shall become lovers of themselves more than lovers of God. And so there is this temptation of focusing on yourself more than others. And because of that selfish interest, many people go behind to destroy and betray others. Betrayal is one devilish act that God never ever smiles at. This is not the year to betray your friend. This is not the year to betray your mother. This is not the year to betray your neighbor. This is not the year to betray your pastor. This is not the year to betray your colleague. This is not the year to betray anybody. No betrayer ever have it easy. If you think it is easy to be a betrayer, go and ask Judas. Go and ask Absalom. Go and ask many other people in history who have betrayed others. When the reward for betrayal returns home, even the betrayer himself never finds it delightful. Do not betray others in this year 2024, no matter your reason. Number 12 thing you must not do in 2024: never speak ill or evil of others. Yes, you heard me right. If you must ever make any statement about someone, let it be something good. If you don't have anything good to say, zip your mouth. It is not compulsory that you must talk. If someone make a post on social media you don't agree with, please keep your energy to yourself. But sometimes you see all the good ones they make, you'd never comment or like or share. But the day they say the one that you are not comfortable with, you come to say to them the things that will discourage them. This is not the year to speak ill of someone. This is not the year to comment negative about others. It is the year to speak well of yourself, well of others, and well of life in general. Don't speak ill of your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your pastor, your friend, your neighbors, your colleague. Everyone around you should have a good taste of your good tongue, not a taste of your evil tongue. I believe you do not have an evil tongue, and so make good use of your good tongue. Lift the souls of others up rather than casting it down. Many are suffering, many are depressed. Don't be the reason why someone commits suicide. Number 13 you must not do in 2024 is this. Do not hang out or associate with the wrong company. Your association determines your assimilation. The more you associate with people, the more you become like them. Who you associate with is a picture of your future. He that company with the wise shall be wise. Don't associate with bad people and expect to be a good person, for evil communication corrupts good manners. The Bible says, come out from among them and be you separate. Break away from bad associations, from bad friends, if you want bad things to be far from you. Don't keep company with evil people and expect good things. And do not keep company with bad people and think that God will back you up. If you want God on your side, you must stay with those that have God on their side. Number 14 of the 24 things you must not do in 2024. Do not run away from challenges or problems. You heard me right. The truth is this. Life is made up of several problems and challenges, and champions are people who have overcome many challenges. You can't expect to be strong without facing some weights and overcoming them. If you want to make it big, if you want to build muscles in any aspect of your life, if you want to be outstanding, if you want to gain relevance, if you want to grow in capacity, you must always be willing and ready to face challenges and problems as they come. When they come to you, don't ask, why me? Instead, ask yourself, how can I come out of this? Anytime you turn away from challenges, you miss the opportunity to grow, because challenges are there to help us grow and to become better and to improve. This year, face your challenges, face your problems. Don't run away from them. Don't go on social media to sing about them. Nobody really cares. Everybody is facing their own problem. Face yours and overcome it. And at the end, you become a champion that every other person wants to associate with. Number 15 things you must not do in the year 2024. Do not ignore or disregard instructions. Yes, this year you must pay rapt attention to instruction. Instructions from God, instructions from your parents, instructions from your guide, instructions from your teachers, instructions from your coach, instructions from your mentors, and whosoever that you are submitting under their authority. If you want to fly, you fly by instruction. If you want to succeed, you do so by adhering to and keeping to instructions. This is not the year to act disorderly. This is a year to walk according to instruction. And like I will always say, obedience is doing as commanded, not doing what you think is right. This year, do as commanded, and you will see the blessings following you everywhere. Number 16 thing you must not do in 2024. Biko, don't rejoice over the downfall of others. Someone may fall down today, does not mean they will remain down forever. The Bible admonishes us, particularly as Christians, to weep with those that weep and rejoice with those that rejoice. When you see others going down, don't be among those that laugh at them or rejoice over them or say to them, I said it, I knew it. No, you didn't know it and you didn't say it. You are only speaking from a bitter mind. Envy and jealousy have consumed your soul. When you see the downfall of others, number one thing, you should be afraid, because you may fall as well. Secondly, you should be praying to God to help them to rise, because even in your days of darkness, you will need light. And sometimes that light is not coming from you, but from another. Be a shoulder others can lean on. Be the one that can give others a helping hand to rise. Don't be the reason why someone look at God and say, just take my life. I can no longer bear the shame. Inspire others. Don't depress them. Don't stress them. Don't add to their pain. Help someone to stand and not to rejoice over those who are fallen. Number 17 thing you must not do in 2024. Don't be ungrateful and don't be unfaithful. This year, when someone do good to you, even those that have done good to you in the past, please remember to tell them thank you. Remember to go back to show appreciation. This is not the year to ignore helpers. This is the year to recognize everyone for their little contributions in their life. Nobody is an island. Where you are today, it was not all your effort that brought you there. Someone opened the door for you. Someone recommended you. Someone spoke well of you. Someone gave you an assistance in one way or the other. Learn to be grateful, because the grateful will always be great. The thankful will always have their thanks full. And above all, be faithful. Faithfulness is required in stewardship. In whatsoever that is committed into your hands, be faithful. Be accountable. Be honest and deal with integrity. With this, you'll be able to make a good life at the end of your journey through this year. I believe with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you beyond every reasonable doubt that to whom brain is given, sense is expected. This year, 2024, is going to be a great year for you, but you must do these things that we have outlined. So far, we have outlined 17 things out of the 24 things you must not do in 2024. As you practice these guiding rules, they are going to help you to make a fruitful and a productive life out of this year 2024. Until I come your way for the final episode of the 24 things you must not do in 2024, I remain your brother and friend, Pastor Augustine Okoronkwo. And I believe that these few points of mine have been able to add to your life. I encourage you to listen to it over and again and do well to share, like, and comment, and let's have your feedback. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless you.